So you gonna wear the gloves in the intro, or?
You got a problem with the gloves? I don't want dirty hands, dude.
I don't have a problem with gloves. I think they're cute.
Now, I am not Jason, but I am what he looked like about 20 years ago. I'm supposed to be at his shop in about 30 minutes because we're gonna change out a few parts on this bike because it's been having some issues. I did forget, however, that it's been completely disassembled as far as the rear wheel is concerned for the last 4 months. So I gotta slap this wheel on in about 30 minutes. I think I got it, but I guess we'll see. All done, and with time to spare.
This is Cuda. Do you still call her Cuda?
No, I say the 131.
This is the 131.
I don't like naming bikes.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know. Not really my thing.
Well, you don't mind unnaming them either, I guess.
That's true. This is the Silver Bullet, the 131. Cuda. You got this in 2020, right?
Yeah. I bought it. Yeah, I bought it brand new actually.
Yeah.
And it had the 131 in it already. I rode it for quite a while, a few years. Got a new bike, and then I gave this bike to you. And
Under one condition, it needed a motor.
yeah, the motor that's in it is like a ticking time bomb, right? So
I sold my last bike, got a motor for this one, and then everything else failed. Everything that I didn't buy took a shit.
So the bike's got too many miles on it.
It's got 107,554 miles on it.
So I said, hey, look, because, he clapped out his last bagger. And
Unfortunately, guilty as charged.
and so, but, hey, it's all part of, being new to the game and learning what you do and don't like, right? I gave him this bike and I was like, look, I want you to have a reliable bike that you and I could go riding on, And then, I don't know, you had it for a year maybe? Not even a year? He reaches out to me here not too long ago and he goes, Dad, look. Oh, and in that time you bought a motor for it.
Yeah, I bought a motor for it in the first month that I had it. I sold my bike and I sold my bike for cheap so I could buy a motor for this one and not have to worry about anything on it.
Yeah. So anyway, you're starting your business. Well, not starting. He's just really buckling down with his business. And so he reaches out to me. He's like, Dad, I'm sorry, but I cannot afford to keep this bike. And I'm like, the hell does that mean you can't afford it? It was free. How can you not afford a free bike? And then, a little perspective from young to old, right, is he goes, well, this is broke on it, and I know what it's like starting, really starting to hunker down in your business, right? Every dollar goes into that business. So I'm like, that's fair. And I'm like, well, the bike's got, it's got too many miles, it's too old, there's no warranty left on it. It's not like we can get anything for it if we did want to sell it. And it's not in bad shape. It's just got a hard 100,000 miles on it. So, and then plus maintaining a Harley is kind of expensive in its own right, So I said, I tell you what, we'll just keep the bike because I love riding with my son more than most people would ever know. And so I'm like, well, let's keep the bike and then we'll just poor boy it and fix shit as it breaks and just film content around that and see. Maybe we can help somebody out down the road, So we got a few things that we're going to replace that's keeping the bike from being reliable now.
Or even running, at that matter.
Yeah.
Because there's been some issues with it, but I've been able to kind of limp it along. But now we've got some real actual issues we actually have to take care of.
Well, hold on. You had real issues that needed to be taken care of before.
Yeah, but the bike ran.
We came back from the old man's Forrest Gump run.
Yeah. Fair point.
Okay.
We did 1,000 miles of stopping every 20 minutes because my water pump was going out.
and the throttle, something with the throttle,
Yeah, I mean, if you get past 50% on the throttle, then it
error, gives you an error code.
Yeah, it puts the bike in limp mode. I gotta wait for it to reset. It's a.
So, but it did run.
It ran.
So here we are. We're going to replace the regulator, the stator, and the water pump.
And then the wires.
And then the wires. These are the first major things that we're gonna do, and then hopefully we'll go for a ride later.
Yeah. So we're probably looking at 3 videos here, talking about each problem. So in one video we'll be able to do the stator and the regulator. In one video we'll do the water pump, and then in one video we'll be jacking with these throttle wires. I've got a couple guesses at what's going on, but that's the one that I actually know the least about as far as what the actual cause is, the root cause is, and it also has the fewest amount of parts you can buy from Harley. You can't buy the throttle cable wires, which are, I'm probably using the wrong terminology, but you can't buy these throttle body wires. Only the connectors.
And this brings me to another point. I'm not a mechanic. Are you a mechanic?
I'm not a mechanic. I've broken and fixed a lot of stuff. I'm not a mechanic.
So we're gonna figure this shit out together, and hopefully this will be, beneficial to somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
So with that, let's get started.
Yeah. So this thin piece here, that ribbed piece, is that's the regulator. We're gonna go ahead and take that guy off and slap a new one on. It'll be the nicest, newest looking part of this bike. That thin, yep, that's it. And it looks like just those 2 bolts hold it on. And there's gonna be a wire, like a quick connect wire in the back as well.
Yeah, let me get down here on the floor. Been wrenching all my life. It's lefty loosey, righty tighty, right?
It'll be lefty loosey, and then it'll be righty tighty.
What an inconvenient place.
Well, normally people's Allens aren't so ginormous.
Oh, this is my fault.
Yeah.
Fuck. That felt like 2 Ugga-Duggas. So whenever I tighten this back up, I'll know.
Oh. You're gonna Ugga-Dugga the regulator bolts, dude? This bike doesn't stand a chance. So you took those 2 bolts out and nothing's loose?
Yeah. Oh, look at there.
Oh, those are clamped onto the wires that are clamped onto the... That's part of the...
Dude, this whole fucking... What is this?
That's those cables go to the water pump. And the thing that you're tapping, that's the water pump. So we're gonna replace that as well. But, man, there's really not a whole lot of room where you can see much at all in here.
That's kind of... Oh, should we disconnect the battery?
Oh, yeah. So first step, you want to disconnect the battery before fucking with anything electrical. That's a really good idea you had there. We need a 1/2 inch for these guys.
1/2 inch what, torque?
Torques? No, 1/2 inch socket.
And so I can start putting the shit that I'm taking apart in a central place.
Well, and so this is actually good practice that I like
Put
to
this
do.
back?
Yeah, put them just where they go.
Yeah.
This, which sounds like a smartest thing, but like...
No. But I'm like, this isn't going to work every time.
And then my second best go-to is to just like leave them like all over the floor and shit, you know what I mean? I don't really ever disconnect the battery. This is actually, this sounds like a joke, but I mean this when I say it. This is my first time disconnecting the battery to work on something electrical. So
No, I believe it.
really good call with doing that, by the way.
All right. So, are you serious?
Yeah, there it is. Hang on. Put that back. All right. Did you put it back?
Yeah.
Okay. So this water pump, the whole. Did you disconnect anything or?
Not well. I took this one clamp off. There's one harness, but I don't know that.
Okay. So those rubber things there just slide onto those pegs. I see. Are you able to get to any bolts now?
Nope.
Excellent.
I can feel this bolt right here that attaches the regulator,
Yeah.
and there's just a finger width amount of space between it and the oil filter.
Oh shit. Hey, you forgot your gloves.
Fuck you.
So we found out there's a little plate.
Well, it's all one big plate.
Yeah, so it's like one big plate holding on the water pump and the regulator. So we slipped the water pump off, and now we have access to these 2 bolts here.
Actually, the water pump has got shit to do with those.
Oh, okay. Well, then it wasn't in the way at all. We took it off because we wanted to. So now we've got access to 2 T40 bolts. Which, I say now, we had access to 2 T40 bolts.
Yeah.
From the beginning.
We're gonna have to take some of these hoses off, probably all of them. There's 4 of them. I probably picked the worst one to do. You know what we should have done? We should have looked at the proper way to drain your water pump.
True. But here we are. I mean, honestly, it probably wouldn't hurt you much to take that water pump off real quick. Get out of the way a little.
So the real question is, can you replace the regulator without replacing the water pump? I think we both agree, or we both just learned that you can't get to the regulator without draining the coolant.
Yeah, with a water pump. Like with a bike who has a water pump.
Oh, that's right. Not all bikes are the same.
Right, it's pretty, it's kind of uncommon, honestly.
No, it's not.
No, I mean, for real, it's like only the limited models came with water pumps.
Right.
One trim package of one of the models. I feel like they weren't super common.
Well, they all got them now.
Yeah, true. Sounds like you broke it.
Yeah. Good thing I got another one. Ouch. Success.
All right. Dude, what the hell?
Time check. In fact, no, don't.
Yeah, an embarrassing amount of time.
On the front of the bike, this is what you see. Just like this.
Yeah.
You got the coolant lines come in here and exit down here at the bottom. This is the regulator that we're going to replace. And it is mounted from the back side of these plates, this plate. So you had to take all this crap off so that you can get to these 4 bolts and these 2 plugs.
Show me those bolts and plugs.
These 4 bolts and these 2 plugs.
Okay.
And then this is where the water pump mounts. And what I mean by that is it just pushes on.
Yeah. It's like a rubber sleeve, right? Yeah.
So that comes off.
Yeah.
You have to drain the coolant so that you can pull the coolant. These are coolant lines.
Right.
And they're welded to this bracket. And this is has to come off. So two 3/16 Allens at the top, 2 T40s at the bottom.
Okay. And you got to disconnect those coolant hoses.
Four lines. Four lines and I don't know, 3, 4, 5 electrical connectors.
Jeez.
You hand me that new regulator?
Yeah.
Probably nothing wrong with that one.
Yeah.
Loctite. You think we should use Loctite?
I think we should use Loctite. I think we should use blue Loctite on just about every single bolt we touch.
I unfortunately just have red Loctite.
Are you serious?
That's all I use.
Are you joking?
Yes, I'm joking.
Thank God, dude, because that's really believable too.
So what I like to do is I like to epoxy all my bolts in and then take it to the dealer and have them fix my bike. You know what I really need is a little staging area for all this fucking...
Ooh, these are different bolt sizes.
Are they?
Yep.
It looks like there's actually 1 shorty and 3 long ones.
Oh my gosh. Of course there is. Did you figure out which one was which?
Fuck no.
Oh my gosh.
Why would you do that? I wonder if one of those is just short by accident.
That's the appropriate amount of blue Loctite. You want to like glue shit together even on the outside of the bolt threads.
Oh, it's not just thread locker, it is part locker as well. So you got to make sure you get a generous amount of it to get in the threads and also like a weld.
Nice, nice. Okay. That's a new concept to me. Cool. So is that launch? We got the easiest part done. It took an hour and a half.
Okay, so normal circumstances, we'd put this back, plug these back in, put all this back together, but we're going to do the water pump. We've already got it drained, and it's right there, right? So,
yeah.
I'm going to say we might as well go ahead and do that too.
Yeah.
So, also, I come from the world of just part swapping. That's how I used to fix my car when I was 16. It was like, you know, whenever it was doing something, you just start replacing parts until it runs good again.
Yeah.
And so my dad taught me that. And so as
did mine.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, It might not have went bad, but it's got 100,000 miles on it. Replace the bitch.
Yeah.
No, that is not the economical way to do it, but
It's not the way that I can afford to do it, for sure.
yeah, so here we are.
But since you're buying all the parts.
Yeah, I see where this is going to go in a hurry.
Hey, you know, these bars are pretty fucked up too. I think,
Yeah, tough shit. You know, the water pump is actually really easy to pull apart.
yeah. True.
Like, kind of too easy, right? Like,
So we're going to reuse those tubes? Question mark? That thing's seen some better days.
this is permanently pressed on.
Oh, yes. They sell those clamps.
What does this mean?
That means we got to cut those off.
Son of a...
Wire cutters.
So, well, I guess we need to go to Harley.
Yep. We got to get coolant from Harley anyway. And oil.
What kind of pisses me off is...
Is it that you bought a $500 part from Harley and they didn't give you the proper stuff to put it back on the bike?
Yes.
Ooh, that would piss me off a little too.
So, I mean, we could work on the stator, which
That's-
probably
yeah.
is probably a good idea because we'll probably need something for that.
Correct.
What are we going to need for that? Oil?
We're going to need, I have a specific locker tool that we're going to need, I just remembered, at my house.
Okay.
We'll need that, we'll need oil, and that's all that I know. That's
Do
held
you
on by
think the
magnets.
fucking part dude at Harley will hook us up with, hey, do we need anything special for this?
Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, those dudes are pretty knowledgeable.
That fucking little clip really pisses me off.
So, we're on our way to Harley.
Yeah. Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on our way to Alamo City because it's only a few minutes up the road here.
Cool.
Which is kind of nice about, you know, wanting to work on shit. You got a parts dealer right down the street.
Yeah. This is retarded. This whole rig thing. This is stupid.
Look at me vlogging.
This is wild. This is a giant fucking rig for trying to do this right here. See, so this is the young man's game thing that I was, or the old man's game thing that I was talking about, where, you know, you could save up for months and months. I could save up for months and months, and you know, spend $1,500 on parts, and at the end, it's still going to be another $500. This is $200 in just oil and gaskets. Oil and gaskets. So I was like, hey, so like we got everything for a stator, you know, or like a stator replacement. I got the locking tool and all the tools for it. I mean, other than oil, I mean, we should be good, right? He's like, do you have all of the inner primary bolts? I was like, oh, well, I mean, you can reuse those a couple times, right? He's like, no, they're not supposed to be reusable. I was like, all right. He's like, what about the outer primary gasket? I was like,
You can reuse that, right?
I was like, I don't have that, and I damn sure know that you can't reuse that. I reused it a lot. It seeps, it weeps, it leaks. It's not happy when you reuse it.
We ready or what?
Yeah.
So I've become a real master at installing these water pumps. So basically, you watching?
Yep.
So this is really important. You want to make sure you got the right side on the right side. And then
Wow.
installed.
Did you go to school for this?
You know, I just pick up on some things, you know.
Ah, smart guy.
Yeah.
So new water pump and a regulator going on. So there's two types of clamps they got, right?
Yeah, they got a normal hose clamp like this. And then they got this one kind of hose clamp that is a permanent deal.
Yeah.
You have to have this right here. You have to have this to put in a new water pump. Do these go on a certain way?
No, they're not like directional.
Why wouldn't you make both of these the same?
That is a great question. But so you just happen to have these, but normally you have to get like hose clamp pliers. I think you're good.
Hey, look, they give you some grease already. How nice of them.
Yeah, they got dielectric grease in there. I saw that. That's pretty nice.
I'm surprised that, you know, they didn't, you know, have a kit for that they would charge us for.
Well, actually, normally the bolts also come with a certain type of like thread locker on them. Usually.
So we're done with this part of this, right? So like I put all this back together, and where do you fill the coolant from?
It's inside the.
Not out here.
Not out here, no.
You know, I don't really know if that's in there really good.
Well, you gotta close that tab.
Well,
Okay.
but that didn't tell me if it was in there good though. This little fella goes in here.
So we didn't. So we didn't need a gallon of coolant, by the way. In fact, we probably didn't even need a quart because we didn't drain all the coolant out.
Okay.
We have a lot of extra coolant.
I don't think it's a bad thing.
Nah, there's definitely worse things to have too much of. Like felony charges or baby mamas.
Whoa.
It's interesting that you said whoa whoa about the baby mamas thing and not the felony charges.
Damn it. It's just those 2 bolts, Dad.
Just 2 bolts, dude.
Is that wheel all the way over?
Yep.
Thanks. All those. I used to hold the light for my dad jokes.
Yeah.
I feel like you got off kind of easy.
Think so, huh?
Oh, what are you gonna say it like that?
No, I think it's funny that you think that.
Motherfucker. Well, we're gonna start with this little fella right here, which seems odd that they would run it underneath like that and do a 90-degree, but whatever. You could fill the ocean with shit I think is weird.
Yeah, that water pump is really easy to change out on this 2020 Road Glide Limited. Now, if you've got a twin cam with a water pump, it's not so easy to change out the first time because you're doing a conversion. You're converting it from the twin cam style to the M8 style.
All right.
Rectifier's regulator's complete. Only 2 bolts.
Regulators.
No more regulator. And also, water pump's finished up.
How do you fill it up? In here?
Yep. You gotta take that front cover off there. It's got 3 of those little plastic pins. Good. So there's an overflow, which is what you're seeing right there, and then there's a secret hidden one that I didn't know about. That one.
That is the actual.
That's where you fill it up.
This is convenient to get to.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I didn't even know it fucking existed until I blew up my second water pump.
So how much coolant do you put in here?
No telling. No telling how much we drained either. In all seriousness, I believe that you fill it up until it gets to the top there, and then we just run the water pump. And then eventually it'll end up in the overflow. Yeah, I think it's not very convenient to take off.
Okay.
So we're reconnecting the battery. That way we can run the water pump while filling it up. Did you used to work on a lot of things with your dad?
Work on stuff. Like, what do you mean?
I mean, stuff like this. Like, did you and your dad ever spend much time like building cars and stuff? I know y'all were both into cars for a while.
No. By the time I was old enough, he was too big and too out of shape. And too broke. But him and my brother, they got to share more of that experience than me and my dad.
Do you think as you get more comfortable working on this bike, you'll be more enticed to work on yours? No?
I will not be enticed to work on mine until the warranty's out.
I see.
I mean, it just kind of depends, really.
No, I'm with you though. Like,
But yes, I definitely feel like I will be more comfortable.
you can run the water pump by just holding that throttle past halfway for like 10 seconds.
Like this?
Yep. There it goes. Is it sucking down?
Yep.
Sweet.
So you just keep on, right?
Yep. Just keep pouring her in there. From now, I think we fill it up from the reserve and we let it run. I think your reserve's supposed to be like half full. Good thing we got the gallon size.
Yeah, it was only an extra $5.
Oh my gosh.
Of course, you're gonna spill it all over on the fucking floor.
Oh, only halfway, dude.
I couldn't see it through the fucking jug here.
Thing's all maxed out. Taking the battery back apart.
You know what they say?
Measure once, cut twice.
A job done twice is a job done right.
Dang, that I do job super good. So now we're taking the stator out. First step of taking the stator out is disconnecting the battery. First step of doing anything electrical is disconnecting the battery.
That's what they say.
And we do things by the book only.
All right. What do I do?
Right now, we're going to start with the outer primary and the floorboard.
Well, it seems like we should start with the floorboard first.
Right now, we're going to start with the floorboard first.
You fucking with me?
Yeah. Yeah. Floorboard's a great idea. Battery's unplugged. Next step is taking the floorboard off. What size Allen is that? Do you know?
5/16.
5/16 Allen. Take the floorboard off. Oh, you have to take that.
The shifter?
Yeah, the shifter off.
All right. Need this guy?
I would actually take it off from the other side.
This guy?
No, the back side, like here. That way we can pull the spline through. So floorboard off. Now we're gonna loosen up the.
You want to mark this anywhere?
Now we'll feel it.
Huh?
Now we'll feel it.
Oh, I guess it would help if I went the lefty-loosey way.
So now we're loosening up the shift arm, and then we're gonna pull the whole shift shaft with the shifter out of the inner primary.
Sure.
There it is. Yeah, this whole thing should move around freely, like come out entirely. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, is this where the screw was?
Yeah.
Good.
Now these guys strip really easy, so I'd really recommend cracking them and then getting after it with an impact. But if you're feeling,
No, it felt like that.
oh, okay, like it felt like they're about to strip. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they strip pretty easy. These ones and the derby cover bolts both strip really easy, but we're not fucking with the derby cover. Oh yeah, we are later.
There's not any oil in here?
Oh, hey, there's oil in here. We gotta drain the oil. Sorry, don't forget to drain the oil.
What size wrench?
16 millimeter. I'll grab that for you. Actually, all of the drain bolts are 16 millimeter wrench.
It's weird.
Yep.
Again, with the fucking righty-tighty. Hey, look at there. Still draining.
A tiny bit. We're gonna have oil that comes out of it regardless. Oh yeah, some of them are longer. By the way. Stinky!
Yeah, it is.
Stinky stuff.
Motherfucker.
Total.
What a fucking twat.
Yeah, they strip real easy. Did you get it?
Yep.
Alright. Whew, what a win. Now we take the chain tension. Oh yeah, we can take that off. Take that from you. So we gotta take the chain tensioner off here.
Okay.
Just these two bolts here, and then it pulls out. So I think that's 1/2 inch. I'll grab that. It's either 1/2 inch or 9/16.
Looks like a 9/16. Actually, no, it doesn't.
Yeah, there you go. Boom. Try that.
What is that, half?
Half.
Yep. Sweet. So, are these things torqued down?
Every bolt on the bike is torqued down, but that's nothing that I've ever torqued or any of my friends ever torqued. The only thing that I torque is the basket and the compensator are very, very important to torque. So as you pull that out, it's going to jump because it's spring loaded.
Okay, it's not going to be like a watch and a bunch of shit's going to go flying, is it?
No, it all stays connected. It just,
So how do you put it back together?
you'll kind of see, like you play with it a little bit and see how it goes together. That's an automatic tensioner, which means that as this chain loses tension, that jumps up even more and more by every little click. They sell manual ones for people who are like building like hot rod bikes, like real fast bikes. But
Gotcha.
next up, compensator and clutch basket. We'll start with the basket just because there's a couple more pieces involved. Oh shit, do you have snap ring pliers by chance?
No. Well, can we get some of Riley's?
Yeah, we can get one on Riley's.
Okay, let's go.
So yeah, cool. We got a visitor.
Sounds like a car.
Yeah.
What's happening, man?
What's happening?
Just living the dream. You?
Just out chewing on miles.
That's awesome. How's the...
How are you?
Good.
By the time I get home on New Year's Eve, I'll have 160. I mean, you see these people on like some of the IBA pages and stuff, and they're all worried about a saddle sore, and they're worried.
Oh, yeah. Well,
And I'm out today, and I'm like, fuck, this one's actually going to take me 14 hours.
Yeah.
yeah, I fucking sat down, had a meal, and I was in 13 hours. You know, I got on the road at like 5:30 and was home at 6.
What? Oh, my
that was-
USB port.
Gotcha, yeah.
And then we had We had to close up the vent and windshield so the rain would stay out. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Yep.
All right, let's see if I can drop it in the driveway. All right, boys, be good.
Yes, sir. You as well.
That thing sounds like a fucking Cadillac, dude.
We got some freaking American Harley Davidson muscle in here, brother. And you're talking about the way Indians sound like Cadillacs. Now let's fix this piece of shit. There it is. There it is. Now you can see that nut in there.
We're here?
Yep.
What's next? Take the thread out?
Yep. Keep her going. So we're gonna take that off now and they come off together.
Okay.
The chain and everything all connected. So that guy is just T70 right there by your butt.
And is it reverse thread?
No, that one's a normal thread. So lefty loosey.
Is there any?
Oh, you're gonna want to probably switch which side there you go. So that guy should be torqued to 170. Does it feel like 170?
Feels like I need a bigger fucking bar.
There it is. A lot of people put red Loctite on these as well.
Motherfucker.
I don't, but some people do.
I don't know how I'm gonna get that motherfucker back on.
You can actually see the stator creeping through there in the back. Hi, Stator. See the orange coils in there? Chris Ugga-Dugga's from the beginning, but I wanted you to appreciate.
Fuck you.
Keep her going.
Okay, now what?
If that's all loose, then that compensator and this basket will come out together.
This all comes off together?
Yeah, if that bolt is completely out, that black bolt, it's not connected to anything?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yep. That's a factory freaking Loctite right there, baby. Sheesh.
I didn't realize the whole flywheel's attached to the basket.
Yep. That's the whole starting ring. That's not the flywheel, but the starting ring.
You got me thinking like this has to come off together.
No. I mean, it's just how people do it. That's how I like to do it. You can take this. Yeah, you're good. You got it.
All right, now what?
I'm going to record this. This is really important that we get this right when we put it back on. What spring plates go where. So just start taking piece off, piece by piece.
They just pull off?
Yep. None of them are bolted on.
2 plates here.
There's 2 of them. Cool. I haven't seen these M8 ones like this before. Cool. And we see our freaking stator chilling back there. It actually looks really nice. Oh, no, it doesn't.
Oh, off through here?
Yeah, there's the problem area. Cool. So then that likely means it definitely is a stator problem. So that's going to be likely a pain to get off because it's magnetized.
Big screwdriver.
Big screwdriver. So a lot of people will get like L-shaped things. I think your Allen keys actually might be really good. People will get L-shaped things. That way you can pull off both sides at the same time.
That makes sense.
Or maybe 2 wrenches. You gentle with it. Oh. Word. Oh. There it is.
But it feels like it's like caught on something, not letting me bring it all the way out.
Yeah, it kind of seems like that. It sounds like it.
Where's that big screwdriver?
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. We gotta take the inner primary off first. That's what's getting caught on. Sorry, man.
What's next?
It's just these bolts here. I think these are 7/8 if I remember. So boom, 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 boom.
1/2 inch. 4 bolts? 2 bolts.
More than that. All of these. All of these.
Oh, all of them. This
Basically,
whole thing comes off.
Yep. The whole inner primary comes off.
Anything special I need to know?
No, these are going to be those seal bolts I was talking about. That you shouldn't
not supposed to reuse?
Yeah, but the ones that I always reused. Doesn't this make you want to become a Harley mechanic?
I mean, you know, it's actually not too bad when you get somebody, you know.
Talking shit in your ear the whole time?
Well, not even that, just.
Yeah, no, I'm with you though. Like just like an extra set of hands or somebody to kind of bullshit with a little bit even. Mm-hmm. Nice.
So I don't need to do nothing else with the starter, right?
Push it out from the other side or from this side if you feel comfortable. Like if you're able to grab a hold of it, yank it.
Why do I need to do anything with it?
It'd be better to yank it out from this side than to try to pull the primary off and have it snag up and bullshit like that. So it's more of like a I'll give it a little push from the other side too. Keep it going. There she is. Ooh.
What was that?
I don't know. Sounds like something just fell, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, damn.
That almost got bad.
Yep. There it is. There. Oh, okay, yeah. Cool. Yeah, normally, like, if you see some black, it's kind of like early signs. But yeah, like a full black piece there, that's probably the problem child.
Oh.
Cool.
Now what? These 3 bolts?
I don't know, actually. I've never taken a stator off. This is the furthest I've ever gotten on a stator, personally. So, shot in the dark now.
It was a beautiful day to go riding, too, man. It was such a pretty day to go riding.
There it is. Proof Tony Stark has a heart. Alright, so it's just me. Jason is currently indisposed. So I'm gonna make a little bit of progress while he's out for now. Slide this guy back in here. Boom. Nothing. Ain't no thing. Ain't no thing. Boom. There she is. Yeah, it wasn't so freaking hard, was it? No big deal. She's in there. Ready to rock. Brand new, beautiful. So now, the stator cover goes on. Now, I believe that I've heard somewhere that you don't want to let it just smack on. I don't really know why, and I don't really even know if that's true, but I think I'm going to try to avoid it. You know? This guy looks pretty gross. Don't know what's up with it. Not even just like the ugliness of it, but the actual like cutouts and the shape of it look very different. So that's kind of interesting. There's that guy. And that guy. Look at how crusty all that is in there. Yee.
Yeah, that kind of makes me happy.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident that it's the stator now. I'm thinking I'll take over from here and put it on if you just hang out and bullshit with me.
Okay.
This shot looks really good.
Hey, Dick.
Hey, Dick, who?
You gonna put the fucking bolts in? Before I go put this goddamn thing on?
I didn't even know there was bolts. Yeah, good thing you're here. Because I was ready to just slap it on.
Oh, we need to put Loctite on these.
Oh, yeah. Facts.
Is there torque specs on these?
Probably. But I don't know them. Oh, shit, dude. All right, what a save.
That worked fucking great.
Yeah, that was really good. Hell yeah. Dude, that thing looks ugly. The older one looked way cooler.
Next is this gasket and then the inner primary.
Yep.
Nice. Look at that. That's all we need?
Yeah, that's the Harley standard as far as gaskets go.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty regular. That's actually nicer than most normally because normally they don't have like little pins that you push in. Normally they're sealed by the bolts.
Inner primary?
In a primary. So.
That one might not be a good one.
Look, just next time we know, if we have to take the inner primary off, we'll take it to Harley.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, this actually wasn't too bad. Like I said, if I could just get it off the floor, it'd be better for me. Oh, fucking shit.
Huh.
Oh, fuck, we got a problem over here.
Time out.
This primary don't line up.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
I hope not.
This is like way off. Like, run your hand across that.
Yeah, it's like that on your bike too.
Huh?
It's like that on your bike too.
Bullshit. I mean, I can see, dude, I see all shiny metal. It would be dirty.
Where at?
Right here, look.
That's the white lip from the gasket.
Oh, that's the new gasket.
It's the new gasket. Yeah. And then the lip that you're feeling is on your bike as well.
How? Fuck, for real?
For real.
And so, yeah, this is all good right here, actually. I saw this and felt that. But hold on, dude. All the way up here, too. In the front.
That's what I was feeling on your bike.
This?
Yep.
And this.
That specific piece is where I was like, oh, yeah, for sure. Because this feels exactly the same on your bike.
A motherfucker could lose his goddamn mind trying to line this shit up.
Yep.
That's bullshit, Harley.
Yep. But at least they make them all the same. The only thing that's worse than that is
Why
if your
wouldn't
bike...
you just make that fucking right?
I don't really know. I'm kind of trying to think of an excuse. for them, but I don't really have one for that. So the torque specs that really matter today are the compensator and the clutch basket. Everything else doesn't really matter too much, but those do. All right, you're halfway there. That's 110.
No, back it off?
Back it off half a turn. Yeah. And 170. My torque wrench only goes 150. Yeah, I guess we'll just run it up to 150. And I mean, I've done that before. Never had any issues. Snap! Yeah. that hurt so fucking bad, man. Give it like an eighth a turn more, quarter inch more.
Oh, really? That's it?
An eighth or a quarter turn more. Yeah.
So it's at 150, and we need 175?
170.
So I'm going to say like right here?
Yeah, I think that's good. There it is. Nice and dirty.
Right there. Boom.
So that little dome in there is where that rod goes. There's a similar dome on the transmission side too. Okay. Now, before I get carried away and start putting everything back, that's it, right? Nothing else goes in there. So, important piece of information. This was out a little bit. Like I went to put this in here, and it was kind of sitting flush with the basket, which is not. You can't put a snap ring in there if it's sitting flush. If you just push, it'll let you, like, it'll give you give. Like it's hydraulic all in there. So just push on it. It's gonna be nice and soft, and then you can put your snap ring in there. Oh, well, yeah, I guess, we could probably put the clutch hub nut on, right? This one? The big one that's really important? To the, the left-hand threaded one. Yeah. 70 to 80? I'll do 78. I'd get it one piece at a time. So, the appropriate amount of oil that you're supposed to put in here is whichever amount it takes to see it at the bottom. You want it to like almost come out of the derby cover, but not quite.
While the bike is straight up and down.
No, actually.
How many quarts does it take?
I know it takes at least 1 quart.
Okay.
And then from then you start eyeballing it. So I'm gonna do this 1 quart, and then we're gonna lean the bike over. See, so look, this is good. And I've never put more than 1 quart in a Jimmy here. So he was like, you should buy 2 quarts. I feel like he just fucking sold you. Like, fuck Ruben. He's like, you should get 8 quarts, I think, just in case. Fuck, look, I can see it right there. It's ready to come out.
Well, he said that he did say not to do 2 quarts.
Yeah, just in case, like top it off or whatever.
I'm not offended.
I'm very offended. Cool, yeah, you can slap it back together. So for this guy, I only ever, and I actually do really mean this, I only ever snug up these bolts with an impact. I never like tighten them with an impact. These T27s here, because they strip so easy.
Oh, you got it in?
Yeah. You want to make sure to use blue Loctite on all these bolts. So don't put them in until you put blue Loctite on them. And if you put all of them in, if you're out blue Loctite,
take them out.
It won't be fine. Take them out. Put blue Loctite on them. Probably gonna be some guys in the comments. So I fucking put blue Loctite on. I didn't put any blue Loctite on mine, and
everything's fine.
Everything's been fine for 2 years. I ride the bike to the bar every weekend. Bastards. I do a lot of riding. I did 20,000 miles in the last 5 years. So fucking.
That's basically most you can do.
That's all one man can really do in a year, you know.
Anything more than that, he's not even really seeing nothing.
Yep. Yep. I know a lot of people who are like, yeah, fuck, I could do that too if I just rode on highways all the time. Dude, I hate to break it to you.
Careful who you're talking to.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you. Most of these guys don't bang highway miles the way you think they do. They do sometimes. If you're really trying to get a lot of miles, and I don't mean 200 miles in a day. Is there a most mileage number?
19 something.
Dang, that's higher than I thought. Boom.
The inconvenience of this stupid fucking ECM.
God, yeah, I mean, that thing is, that's so dumb, man. So dumb they did that. Well, where else are you gonna put it? Where the fuck else is it on all the other bikes? Huh? It's on one of the sides.
Yeah, not over the fucking battery.
So today the goal was new stator,
Water pump.
water pump, and new regulator.
Regulators.
Water pump, regulator, stator cover just for funsies. He got a new stator cover. I don't think that you needed one. I've never really seen somebody replace one, but didn't really hurt. So this one looked cooler. I don't know why they look
Different.
We had a bit of issues getting the regulator off because the regulator for water-cooled bikes is attached to the same bracket that holds the water pump and the water pump lines and stuff like that. A little bit of a pain in the butt, but as soon as you find the 4 bolts to get it off, and you know, as soon as you accept defeat and know that you're gonna have to drain the coolant a little bit, it is what it is.
If you got a water-cooled bike.
Yeah. For most models, most 2020s, you don't have to worry about this. But if you have a 2020 Limited, water-cooled, shit out of luck. Like add honestly 20-30 minutes to your install time, not a big deal.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
I mean, it was bad. It was a surprise for us. That's what made it suck.
That's what sucked. It's like, what? You got to drain the freaking coolant to get to the regulator? That makes no sense. Yeah. If you can do it, if you can swing it, it is good practice to replace all major electrical components like that at the same time. Regulator, stator, and battery.
Yeah.
Those are your 3 main things for spark, right?
You want to replace the whole charging system if you can swing it. A little heads up, if you're ever in your clutch area and you see these black, like it looks like cancer going on in your stator,
It's cancer.
It's cancer. Start setting aside money or replace it if you can, or ask your Harley mechanic, hey, can you take a look at my stator while you're in there? If they're working on like your compensator, for example. If they're working on your clutch basket, they're probably gonna have to charge you more. But I mean, any chance you can, take a peek at the stator. Because it'll give you signs early on, but like not in the interface of the bike. It'll give you signs like early physically. You have to see it. Other than that, water pump went bad. I'm sure this is honestly the first time the water pump was replaced in 107,000 miles.
One last thing we got to do is the throttle cable is you roll past what 50% throttle.
Yeah,
and
if even.
And you get a error code, and so there's a harness that plugs into the back of the throttle body, and then those wires run up into the handlebar somewhere. Yeah.
Like when we were in there, it looks like somebody's actually been in there and taped some stuff up. So it kind of seems like there was a temporary fix. So I have a hypothesis. I don't know until we take it all apart. But these wires run up from under the throttle body, and then they run in between the heads and then under the tank, and it's pinched in between this massive throttle body and these massive heads. Because 131 seemed like they're a great idea until put into practice. They're pinched in there, and I've seen some rubbing on the wires, and then fingers crossed that's actually it, because we'll just fucking crimp them together. We'll see. I mean, we'll have to take the throttle body off, the air cleaner off, not in that order, the tank off, and then really take a look at it. And I really hope that's all we'll have to take off.
I would say this is definitely worth doing on your own. It wasn't that difficult. It kind of sucks rolling around on the floor, especially me being old. But if you're going to be riding a Harley, you're going to have to figure out
Yeah, you have to figure out where to start saving money, because son of a bitch, man.
It's tough for a young man, I think.
It's very tough for a young
man's game.
I mean, riding Harleys, everybody knows, like, there's a reason that a lot of older dudes have Harleys and a lot of younger dudes have clapped out sport bikes. And then there's a lot of reasons that a lot of younger dudes have early model Dynas. I mean, like, the parts are harder to find, but they're cheaper. Yeah. And it's like I learned this whenever I was trying to stunt baggers. If you want bagger parts, it's 1.5 times as much as all the other motorcycle parts. And then especially these, now you're adding new parts. You got a water pump. This is a $500 part. It's a $500 part.
Yeah, don't have that on a Dyna.
No other Harleys have these. Only the
Limiteds.
Only the Limiteds for this year, and now most of the new shit has them. Definitely an older man's game, a retired man's game, especially if you're doing long distance. It's a retired man's game. It's tough for young guys to get into it. I'm super blessed, very fortunate that I've got my dad, who happens to have an extra bike that he can't sell because it's basically worthless.
It's a good bike. It's
a great bike, solid bones. It's really, really good for what we're doing. This is really cool because we get to spend a lot of father-son time together. I kind of ran into this crossroads recently where I was like, I can keep living this really cool bachelor lifestyle with my dad, traveling the country and making great stories, or I can start really trying to work on myself and my business and start trying to grow to be able to do that on my own without my dad's help all the time. And it sucks, but yeah, I told him, and I think we talked about this in the beginning of the video, but I told him, I was like, hey, you know, like, I think it'd be a really good idea for me to give the bike back to you. I can't afford to live this lifestyle anymore.
Yeah.
And I said, but what sucks though, and the number one thing I want to stay in that I really don't want to give up is mile monsters, you know, and so it's really nice that we're able to make this work. You know, this isn't my bike anymore. It was briefly for like 8 months. I bought a motor for it. Motor's ready. I also fucked up a lot of things. Small bullshit all over the bike. Handlebars are all jacked up now. But it's got Lindals on it, baby. Sheesh. Yeah, I'm really excited for this next chapter. I think it'll be really cool. We lucked out big time because shit always goes wrong. You know,
Yeah.
so we got pretty lucky. I mean, nothing really went wrong. Some things took a little bit longer than we expected, like the regulator specifically.
The parts dude at Harley kind of did us solid with what was not reusable.
I said, hey, we got everything, right? He was like, what do you have? I'm like, tools. He's like, no, dude. You need gaskets and oil and everything else. Like, hey, Dad, sorry, this is going to be an extra $200. I didn't even think about it. So, oops.
It's all good.
But it's another piece of it. It's like, cool, you save up for all these parts, and now you've got to save up another $200-300 for gaskets and oil. And it's just, it adds up. All of it's really expensive. And this is what I'm talking about, especially with the long distance motorcycle riders. This is the old man's game, the retired man's game, the wealthy man's game. It's difficult because not only do you have to set aside a bunch of time, you got to set aside a bunch of money. I mean, you know, going to Harley to get your oil change is really expensive, but also changing the oil yourself is really expensive. I mean, we're talking about, what is it, 5 or 6 quarts of oil for an M8? That's $150.
Unless you get a maintenance plan like I've got. I'm not a rich man, wealthy. I'm not retired. I'm not any of the things that he said except for old. And so my bike, you know, I got an extended warranty. I got the Harley warranty. And I got a maintenance plan from Republic for unlimited miles for 4 years. And I'm at 125,000 miles on that bike. And I haven't paid for an oil change yet.
I don't want to say that I hope more shit breaks so we can do this more often. But you know, I love making videos and memories with my dad.
Same. This was not a bad day. We didn't have as much chit chat as we normally would, but it was like every bolt was a surprise for me. And so like, and you know, you're very knowledgeable about how these things go together. And so like, I don't know nothing. I was just a hired help today.
Yeah, I was kind of just pointing at
And
things.
so, but I know how to thread a bolt and not strip it. You know. Yeah, I hope this pig starts up.
Slap this guy on the freaking power here.
Ready?
Yep. Cool. We're gonna go eat. Thanks for watching.